Welcome back to another FPL video. In this one I will take a look at the best possible wildcard team ahead of Game Week 30. I'm not going to talk about the free hit because I don't really think that Game Week 30 is a good game week to use the free hit chip. There will be a lot of game weeks coming up with blanks and doubles, so I think the free hit is better to save. There will be a blank in Game Week 31 with Man City, Arsenal, Crystal Palace and Wolves not having a game. There will be a double game week in Game Week 33 and a big blank in Game Week 34 as well. There might actually be a double game week in Game Week 36 and a blank game week in Game Week 37. So if you still have your free hit, I think you should save the ship for one of those game weeks. However, if you still have your wildcard, I think Game Week 30 could be a really good game week to play the chip. So in goal, I will go for Kelleher. Really good fixtures for Brentford. Kept a clean sheet in Game Week 29 as well. And in Game Week 30, they're playing at home against Wolves. So Wolves, they have looked a bit better recently, but I think that their defense is really good, but they might struggle for goals against Brentford. So really good clean sheet odds for Brentford in Game Week 30. So I think there might be points for Kelleher in goal. On the bench, I have Dubravka. He is the only starting 4.0 goalkeeper at the moment, so I think that having Dubravka on the bench makes sense. So on a Game Week 30 wildcard, I would go for Kelleher in goal with Dubravka on the bench. Let's have a look at the defense as well. In defense, I've gone for Hill, really good value, only priced at 4 million, playing for Bournemouth. He has been really consistent recently, picking up points, and in Game Week 30 playing against Burnley, I think this could be a really good game for Hill. So you could of course go for Senesi. I have 0.7 million in the bank, but I think that 4 million for Hill is really good value at the moment. The next defender is Gabriel. He is one of the best defenders to own. So even though Arsenal, they don't have the best fixtures coming up, but the Arsenal defense are really highly owned. So if you don't have any defenders from Arsenal, and if they keep a clean sheet, your rank will take a hit. So having Gabriel in really makes sense. He can of course get clean sheets like we saw in Game Week 29. He can get defensive contributions and attacking returns as well. So even though his price has gone up to 7.2, I think that Gabriel should be included. The last defender in the starting 11 is Van Dijk. So only 1 point in Game Week 29, but he has actually been one of the highest scoring defenders in the last 4 game weeks. So in Game Week 30 playing against Spurs at home, this could potentially be a really good fixture for Liverpool and Van Dijk. So Hill, Gabriel, Van Dijk in defense. On the bench, I have Anderson. Fulham, they have some really good fixtures coming up as well. He's nailed on to start. He has been injured, but I think that he will be back in Game Week 30. The last player on the bench is Gudmundsson. He is the cheapest starting defender in FPL at the moment, only priced at 3.8. So if you have Gudmundsson in your team, he's good enough to be played if you're playing your bench boost, and he really lets you upgrade in other areas of your team. So 3.8, I think Gudmundsson is a decent option on a wildcard. In midfield, I've gone for Bruno Fernandes. His price has gone up to 10 million, selected by 42% of the managers. So he is one of the best options in midfield at the moment, playing at home against Aston Villa in Game Week 30. So we know that Aston Villa, they are top 4 at the moment, but considering their recent form, conceded 4 goals against Chelsea in Game Week 29. So I think this potentially could be a really good fixture for Man United at Old Trafford. I think Bruno Fernandes will have a good game week in Game Week 30 against Aston Villa. The next midfielder is Semenyo. He's one of those players that will have a blank in blank Game Week 31. So Man City, Arsenal, Crystal Palace and Wolves, they will most probably not have a fixture in Game Week 31, but with this team, as I will show you in a minute, you can survive in blank Game Week 31. So Semenyo, one of the most consistent players. His ownership has actually gone up to 58.5%, so he's really highly owned and he can potentially hurt your rank if you don't own him. Playing against West Ham in Game Week 30, so this could be a good fixture for Semenyo. The next player in midfield is a differential Tavernier, unlucky not to get any FPL points in Game Week 29. Hit the woodwork 2 times. He had the highest expected goal involvement in Game Week 29. So Tavernier owners, they were a bit unlucky in Game Week 29. But in Game Week 30 against Burnley, he can get some points. The next player is also a differential, Schade from Brentford, playing against Wolves at home. I talked about Wolves, they have been a bit better recently, but I think Brentford can do well against them in game week 30. So only selected by 1.5. I'm sorry, only selected by 2% of the managers. So he is a big differential along with Tavernier. On the bench, I have Wilson. He missed game week 29 because of an injury, but I think that he potentially can be back. So I will have him on the bench for game week 30, but he will most probably be ready for game week 31. No benching headaches. If you have Wilson, he can easily be benched in game week 30 because of the injury. Be ready for game week 31. So in midfield, Bruno Fernandes, Semenyo, and 2 punts in Tavernier and Kevin Schade. Wilson ready on the bench for game week 31. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving this video a like. I have weekly Q&As, usually on Friday night, the night before the deadline. I post weekly team selection videos as well, with captain selection, updated watch list, and my transfer plans. And when I find the time, I have deadline streams as well. So if you're interested, subscribe to the channel. But let's take a look at the forwards as well. Up front, I still think this is the best attacking trio at the moment. Ekitike blanked in game week 29 along with Erling Haaland and Igor Thiago. But in game week 30, playing at home against Tottenham, I think this could be a good fixture for Ekitike. So we did well in game week 28. A bit frustrating for those who gave the captain's armband to Ekitike in game week 29, but I think that we should have Ekitike in our teams. Erling Haaland is in as well. He will be the player with the highest effective ownership in game week 30, playing against West Ham. He will be heavily captained, and he can potentially hurt your rank if you don't own him. So the thing is that Man City, they gave away points in game week 29 while Arsenal won. So Man City, they really need to win this game, and I think that Erling Haaland potentially can do well. The last player in this team is Igor Thiago. A bit frustrating as with Ekitike for the FPL managers that gave the captain's armband to Igor Thiago in game week 29, but I'm not sure if I will captain Igor Thiago because Wolves, they have looked better recently, as mentioned a couple of times, but I think that he should be included on a game week 30 wildcard. So please let me know what you think about this wildcard team in the comments down below. Please consider giving this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more FPL content.